and welcome to my channel. My name's Samantha. This is the Budget Mum UK. In today's video, we're in the kitchen and I am going to teach you the absolute key to making sure you are able to reduce your shopping costs immediately, effectively, right now. If you follow this one really simple, I'm not even going to call it a hack, I'm just going to call it your way of life. This is going to be your way of life now. If you follow this way of life, your shopping, your grocery bills will guaranteed be significantly reduced week after week after week. I've been very fortunate that I have been in the position that I have been in where I have dealt with food for a long time. I used to own a 120-seater restaurant, which means that I know how to budget. It means I know how to reduce cost, reduce waste. It means I know how to have a specials board. That basically means we've got to get rid of this stuff and we've got to get rid of it quick. So I have been doing this for such a long time that my actual expenditure for groceries is really reduced and minimal. I don't spend what I don't want to spend. I don't spend what I can't afford to spend. And I've been doing this way for a long time. So I do it in home. I did it previously in my business as well. Just before I jump into what you're going to do, I want to tell you about a friend of mine. I've got a few friends actually who are like, how do you keep your grocery spending so minimal? How do you reduce your cost? Everything's going through the roof. The price of food is going through the roof. It's just like nothing is coming down right now at all. And this conversation is ongoing all the time with my friends, with colleagues. And quite simply, they want to be able to reduce it by £100, £200 per week. Some conversations I've had have actually brought tears to my eyes with the amount of money that is being spent. And when I've asked them actually if they're eating all this food, ultimately, the answer is not usually yes. A lot of it is going to waste. We as a country in Great Britain are actually one of the biggest wasters of food. We throw so much food away. And unfortunately, or fortunately, we are no longer in a position to be able to do that. We can't afford to do that. We can't justify doing that. We've got to not quite go back to the way of the war, but you've really got to make the most out of whatever you have got. And so this is what I'm going to show you what to do. Before you even leave the house on your shopping day, you're going to grab yourself a piece of paper. Now, this particular one is one that I have got on my Etsy store. You can download it or you can get it sent to you. But it doesn't even need to be a fancy piece of paper. I just like this, it's pretty. I've got a grocery shopping list and I've got a weekly meal plan as well. I'm going to use these simultaneously. Now, if you watched my videos before, you will see me do my meal plan for the week and then do my budget and see what I need to go and buy. Now, this is sort of taking it a step further. Some weeks I've spent very little. I've spent and just bought bread and milk because I have done this. And I've got 2 children and I quite often have my mum around as well. So yeah, people like to eat in this house. This is true. So the first thing that you're going to do before you even get out the door is open up your fridge. So I'm going to go in my fridge and I'm looking to see what I've got in here. Now I have got red peppers, which definitely need using up ASAP. I have got some bolognese sauce that I cooked double batch of, so I can use that over the next couple of days. That will stay in your fridge for like maybe 3 days, or you can put it in the freezer. I cooked that yesterday. Needs going really over the next couple of days, so I can use that as a meal. I've got some fresh peas. That's useful. Some reduced baby corn. I've got some chicken that I've defrosted. That's been in there for the last 12 hours, so I need to be using that up as well. And I've got some milk and fruit in here. I've got milk, potatoes, some onions, okay. And I've defrosted a joint of brisket. So I've got quite a few things to work with already before I even need to go shopping. It used to be that I would go shopping and buy multi-packs of chicken and steak and freeze them without even thinking, actually, I've already got some in the freezer. And if it stays in the freezer too long, it's not great, it needs to get thrown away. So I needed to put a stop to that. I have got some pretty sorry looking broccoli that's been in there a bit, but that's okay. And these peppers and tomatoes that definitely could do with using up over the next few days as well. They do last quite a while because they're in the fridge and they've been prepped. So, next job. So the next thing you're gonna wanna do is open up your cupboard and have a look and see what you've got in there as well. Don't just, I mean, I am one who will normally encourage, if you're buying something, to buy it in bulk, buy it multiple times over if you can afford it. However, it's pretty silly going out doing that, paying a premium for something. I tend to stock up when it's on an offer. Don't just go and buy something if you've got stuff already in your cupboard. I tend to buy tin tomatoes on their offer. I've got quite a few in here now, so I know I can probably do some sort of chicken curry with the chicken that I've got in there, tin tomatoes, and of course, as always, I've got a really, really full stock cupboard with herbs and spices. That should be your absolute staple when you're trying to save yourself some money. I've got rice, which is fine. I can use that, so that's great. I might be able to use some of those. Right, okay. Right, I could do with maybe getting some more tinned sweet corn. My children like tinned sweet corn. They go through that quite a lot in a week. Okay, so I know where I'm up to now. Let's have another look. I've checked, I've got about a dozen eggs left there, so that's sorted for breakfast. I'm good for those things, and I know my cereal is fine as well. My cereal covers there, I already checked that. Look through what needs using up before you even walk out the door, and then start to put together your meal plan based off of that. That's what I'm going to do now, thinking about the ingredients that I've already got, and then I'm going to comprise my shopping list and stick to it. Okay, if you have done those things, first of all, you have checked your fridge, maybe even check your freezer for anything that needs defrosted. I've got plenty defrosted in my fridge at the moment. I'm quite happy with what I've got. I have got a good selection from my store cupboard. I've checked, I've got rice, I've got pasta, I have got a loaf of bread in my freezer that I know about, so I will take that out. Let's have a look then and see what I actually could make with what I know I've got in, and then I'm going to think about what I need to make. Okay, so for dinner tonight, it's Friday, so I'm going to use up some of that bolognese, which has been made yesterday. I'll finish that off, and I'll just use that as a pasta bake because that's one of our favourite things. And I've actually got some cream cheese, so I might actually whisk some cream cheese into that as well. And it just makes it a bit more unctuous. So cream cheese in there would just finish it off. So it's just a case of just using up the rest of that little tub rather than let it go to waste. Then for dinner on Sunday, because we're thinking about going out for the day, so what I'm going to do is put that brisket of beef in the slow cooker with some onions, and we can have slow cooked beef brisket and onions. And I'm pretty sure I've got some bread rolls in there I got off a Whoopsie earlier on this week, so I'll pull those out the freezer and we'll have those on like barm cakes when we get back. That'll be really, really nice. Saturday evening I'll use that chicken and broccoli up. And then I'll use that in a bit of a cream. I had some cream and milk in there. I had a party at the weekend and bought loads of big bottles of cream, so they definitely need using up. Broccoli and cream, a bit of cheddar, and that'll be really nice with over mash because I've got quite a lot of potatoes as well. So speaking of potatoes, I need something simple for the other nights because these are my main nights where I can cook. Let's just go ahead and we're going to grab some jacket potatoes. And in the cupboard, I definitely had some beans. Now, I have got some salad that usually probably will have gone off by then, so I'll possibly put that with one of these meals, but I'm going to pop some down here to get some salad items, so whatever's on a good offer. I have got those peppers that I would like to use up, so I quite like doing a stuffed pepper. I can use some of the rice, I'm going to get some of that tin sweet corn. That's always a favourite. So let's get the sweet corn in there. And that's really nice as well. Wednesday, Thursday, both busy nights for me. I'm back working all day and then I'm tutoring till late in the evening on both of those nights. So it needs to be something that we can grab and go, really, in terms of what's there. So what I might pick up, something from the supermarket. It's going to be something easy, like a pizza, I think. So, and if you buy the really cheap ones, and I like to just mess them up myself, you know, put some pepperoni on there. So let's grab some pepperoni and some cheese and some mushrooms. Let's get those in there as well because my mushrooms have all gone. And then let's see, if I'm going to get some mushrooms, we'll do pizza. I might do like a mushroom stroganoff because I'll still have, I got some of the cream you can freeze, by the way, and it's still fine. So I can use the mushrooms, some of the rice, some of the cream up, and I've got loads of ingredients in the pantry in terms of herbs and spices for that. Now, I've just come across a really cool recipe for these egg muffins, which has got like red peppers and the cheddar, like a red Leicester. So I think I'm going to pick up, because I've already got some cheese in, but I might get some red Leicester. And these are supposed to be really nice. It's supposed to be for lunch, but I'm sorry if that's spelled wrong. I actually really fancy these for breakfast. And if I make enough of them, where was I? No, I think all that broccoli will be gone. Usually broccoli's on offer at the moment. I might get some more broccoli. And I'll mix these up. Again, I don't know if it's double C or double L. So if I make these tomorrow, and they will freeze. They can keep in your fridge for 3 days, but you can freeze them and they'll last for a month. So I'm going to make a big batch, just like make them in the muffins, basically whisking your eggs together. So red Leicester, some broccoli, I might get some spring onion, but if I get that in the salad items anyway, I could do with some ham. So let's get that, and that might mix some of those things up as well. So I'll make some fresh. 2 or 3 of them, lots and lots of good protein. And then the rest of the week, we're just going to use up some of the cereal. I've got quite a bit in there, so I'm quite happy that I won't need any more. And if they want anything else, we've got toast as well. And normally, I would be making some like pancakes of a weekend, but you know what? Let's have a go with this instead. Fruits, I'll just put a selection, whatever's on offer. I do try and get whatever's seasonal if I can. Usually there's a good offer on there. And then for lunches, again, we're just going to keep it really easy. I've got loads of those potatoes to use up, so I'm just going to go for wedges. Might do some mixed beans in there because I've got quite a few tins of mixed beans in there. They're really nice. Chopped tomatoes, which I've got in the fridge, will go really nice with that. I'll throw on a bit of cheese on the top if that's what you like. We could have that a couple of days this week. I'm going to go for Friday. I'll make that for my lunch. Children, I don't really need to worry about that day because they're at school. And that's fine. I can use those up. So something really I need to buy for lunches here. Let's go for wraps. Are usually just the easiest, something I can just grab and go, and soup and things like that. Now in there I did have some carrot. I could make some carrot and coriander soup, and that'll do me for quite a few days. So let's just throw that down. And the other good thing is whatever else is left over will go really nicely in a soup as well. I've got a new recipe for minestrone I'm tempted to try out. Let me have a little look. What could we do Saturday and Sunday? Oh, well, we're out here and we're going to take a packed lunch with us, so that's fine. I've got the bread in there. I've got some, what else did I not use up yet? Well, if I use some of this ham, if I get enough ham, we can make some wraps. So let's make some, and salad wraps. So again, I'm thinking about how I can stretch whatever I've got here. We can maybe take some snacks with us, like some, I don't know, crisp or something like that. Or some carrot batons, because I've got a load of those in there. We love those. And that'll be fine. What I might do then is replenish those carrots, because I will have used them up and they're really quite cheap. And I might also get a cucumber as well. Cucumber or fruit? I think it's a fruit, isn't it? Alex loves those as well because I'm all out. It's eaten the last one. And then I think I might use the rest of that chicken for a chicken curry. And again, we can use that. We can either have wedges or potatoes, or just have it by itself, or some rice or whatever you fancy that with. That's really nice. That we can, if I've got some more of, if I buy the mushrooms, that's always a winner. And I've got the tin tomatoes. Great, we're absolutely great there. So now when I go shopping, the only things really that I need to get are these, and I don't need to deviate. I don't need to go off course. I can stick with this and I will be very, very happy, and I can guarantee this is how you are going to be reducing your grocery bill. Right, so I hope that makes sense. I hope you're going to give it a go. Let me know in the comment section if you're going to try it. Just take the 1 week challenge, try it for 1 week, have a look at what you've got, write down anything else that you need that you know suits your family, and go from there and just see how much you can save. I promise you, if you do it once and it is successful, and it will be, you'll be hooked. You'll be wanting to do it all the time. Get out of the habit of doing my weekly Saturday shop, my weekly Sunday shop, whatever it is that you do. Get out of the habit of doing, I'm just ordering my usual load of groceries on delivery service. It's lethal. Put in a little bit of work, put in a little bit of time. Not only will you thank yourself and me, the kids, the rest of the family will thank you as well, because you've also got something prepped and ready, and they know what they're having every day. That's usually a key for my children. They want to know what's coming up tomorrow, and they can get excited about it. So I'm now going to put that up on my big board so they know exactly what we're having to eat this week, and they can be ready for it. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you really soon. Bye.